comprehensive car insurance covers. Now the damage and losses to insured cars because of natural calamities is our focus area. It does not really cover damages because of waterlogging or even floods. Now with the monsoons wreaking havoc across India, it is that time of the year to make our cars monsoon ready. But of course, it might be a trifle too late considering the massive damage that has been done already by heavy downpours. So on India Tonight, we are discussing what kind of add-ons you can consider to protect your car from damages during the monsoon season. And for that, Jagjeet Singh, CDO at Kotak General Insurance, is joining us on the show. Mr. Singh, good to have you with us. Thanks for making the time. You know, Mr. Singh, we've seen heavy rains all around the country. There are a few pockets that haven't seen as much rain, but it has been erratic. You can't take away, though, the impact on property, especially our vehicles. Now, that has been profound. Consider the situation in a Surat or Noida's Ecotech 3. We see a sea of submerged cars over there, and there are several instances of this. It's bound to have a significant impact on motor insurance claims this time. So tell us, how big an impact are we seeing this year?
I would say, official data is still not out in the domain. But seeing the past experience, we generally see that frequency of claim registration during this period of the year generally increase by say 8 to 12%. So we may, witness this again this year, where the rain is quite heavy in some part of the country so far.
Well, even as we wait for that data to come in, Mr. Singh, when a vehicle gets damaged by floods or by heavy rains, can you help us explain what all is covered, what is excluded in our insurance cover? Our damage cover, would it also insure the impact on a vehicle's engine, for example, when you have extreme weather conditions like these torrential rains?
Okay, so, I would answer this question in two parts. One, while you are driving the vehicle and you are on the road and you are, stranded in the flood prone area, and you see, the vehicle has got submerged and water has got inside your engine, this will trigger your claim because there would be a, engine damage there. So if you have got a cover known as Engine Protect, which is a add-on cover which comes as a add-on in the base policy, then you are eligible to actually register a claim in this regard. However, if at all your vehicle is parked into a parking area and you have not used it or you're not using it, and still you find that due to heavy rain it gets submerged in water, then even the base policy provides you sufficient amount of coverage to claim for the respective damage.
But sir, when you find that the car is completely submerged in a parking lot, what would you say are the do's and don'ts that one should follow? How exactly does the claim process work in cases like that?
I would start with don't. What you need not do here is that never ignite your engine, because moment you charge ignition in your engine, immediately the water will get ingressed in your engine and it will have a hydrostatic loss as far as your engine goes, and it will lead to engine damages. So never ever ignite your engine when it is submerged in water. What you got to do here is that immediately call your insurance company and ask for a surveyor to immediately attend the vehicle. And the surveyor of the insurance company will immediately let you know the further proceeding in this regard and how to actually file the claim and get the vehicle fixed to use it going forward from here.
But the own damage policy, Mr. Singh, will it cover the engine or won't it? Do we need a separate engine cover policy for it?
As I mentioned in my introduction answer, that if the vehicle is already parked and you're not using it, then it is covered under your base policy, your own damage cover. So not necessarily engine protector is needed there.
Okay. But now that we are seeing these heavy rains, they're also as heavy as they are because of climate change and its impact. So it is going to likely increase the kind of variations that we are seeing in our climate conditions. We'll probably see more flooding, heavier rains, and sure enough, one can expect them to cause damage to our vehicles that much more. So going ahead, should we expect motor insurance to get more expensive because these losses are going to mount, but we are also likely to pay a higher premium to safeguard ourselves against these losses?
See, I would say that premium need to be regularly adjusted with inflation over a period of time. So as and when the claim cost goes up, premium necessarily need to be adjusted. However, when we see deriving a premium for a particular policy holder, we always see his past records also. So if at all the past record clearly establishes that he is a good driver and he has been a cautious mover on the road, not necessarily the premium would be disproportionately high in comparison to a policyholder who has been a little inconsistent driver and seeing a lot of claims with the insurance company over the past. So possibly, he may see disproportionate increase in his renewal premium going forward. So I would say, it depends upon policyholder to policyholder and between, as I mentioned, that premium got to be adjusted for inflation on regular intervals.
A few great takeaways. Thank you very much, Mr. Singh, for joining us with that here on this edition of India Tonight. Perhaps helps in a way our viewers who are trying to limit the kind of damage that these heavy rains are causing.